You know, how you gonna knock somebody in the world for actually trying to do something, trying? Since when has it become not cool to try? Fucking loser.
The art of like trying new things, or the art of doing something out of your comfort zone, can be scary sometimes. And what I see a lot of times when you go on this journey of trying something new, just like anything, you have your struggles, you have your pitfalls, you have your I don't know moments. And I think a lot of times as people, that deters us from actually trying new things, right? That deters us from actually growing as people, because we get into a routine, we get into a way of life that's comfortable for us. And anything uncomfortable, we assume that sometimes it's bad, or I just don't want to go through the pain and suffering to get to the other side. That's why you see people that do great things, you're like, man, these people are amazing. Because they go through a lot of pain, a lot of, I don't want to say suffering or pain really, but a lot of putting their body through a lot of intense scrutiny, or a lot of intense intensity to get to that next level. And I bring all this up to say, I understand Kai Cenat's journey now, right? Because, you know, for a while I'm like, why are people getting on him? You know, he's reading out aloud and he's sharing the process.
I'm not even depressed. I'm not sad. It's just for some reason I'm having like a lot of self-doubt, because it's out of fear of stepping back from what I'm primarily known for, which is content creation, and pursuing in another goal. One thing I wanted to ask you is like, how do you at times get over self-doubt?
You cannot let your mental take over. Some people are strong, some people are weak. When the voices in your head start coming, it's pushing you either to give up or keep going.
He's sharing how to get to the next level on whatever he's trying to do. And the scrutiny is he's one of the things he's trying to learn how to read, and he's trying to learn how to sew and do all these new things. And I remember he was talking about it's scary for him because he's stepping out of his comfort zone, and he's stepping out onto a new platform of that doesn't go with his brand or goes with what he's been primarily doing for years. And I think it's a good lesson in that, because you start to realize, like, we also are in the same kind of routine sometimes, finding a good job, getting into a routine, and once we get off that routine, it's a bad day. It's a bad week, you know what I'm saying? We get off that routine, get off that, you know, how life's supposed to be for us, because we settle into this comfortable life. And anything that moves us off that pedestal, or moves us off that course, unsettle us. Even like when we lose people, I can see why sometimes we keep people in our lives, because we hate change so much that we rather have toxic people in our lives. And the idea of stepping out on our own, or being not associated with that person anymore, scares us. It makes us not want to be like, we avoid change so much in a way. And I just don't understand. I understand it, but I wish, and I'm still working on it, that we go through the pain a little bit more. We go through the controversy. We go through the not the status quo for our lives, right? Because the idea of the unknown is so scary. The idea of like striking on our own is so scary. The idea of not taking this route and taking this route for the day is so scary and so unbelievably nerve-wracking. I rather stay in this comfort. I rather stay in this comfortable space, even if this comfortable space is toxic, even if this comfortable space is not rooted in healthy situations. You can see people staying in uncomfortable situation, chaos, because it's something that is normal to them. That's something that is not foreign to them, right? What's foreign to them can be calm space, relaxing space, chill space, and they will make the place unsettling to make it comfortable for them.
That's what's holding y'all back. Negativity, man. Straight up.
That's real.
Don't give a fuck what nobody say. Do what feels right to you. You know who you are. Do you. Know who you are and be you. And I'm me. I'm happy being me. Feel good to be me right now, man.
So I think in this pursuit, you gotta quiet the noise. I think you have to quiet the noise. Not just the people around you, but the voices in your head that's telling you that you can't do it. This is too hard, this is too far-fetched. I think the art of trying is just that. You have to try it. And I think you only don't succeed in these endeavors if you quit. I think when you quit, then you shut down any other progress you would have made if you would have kept going. Now I understand how difficult this may be, because if you're failing consistently over and over again, that can be disheartening, that can be stressful, that can be like a gut punch to your confidence all the time. But personally, I feel like it builds your character and you learn things from losing. And I know that's such a cliche thing to say. You learn so much from losing than you do from winning. You learn so much from going out there and trying and failing more than when you get it. And I think it's no more growing in once you got it. Like once you got it, there's no more growing in that. There's no more learning. Well, I mean, you can learn. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say you can't learn, but there's no more growth in that. And I think that in our pursuit of greatness and our pursuit of being the best that we can be, I feel like you have to take those chances, right? You have to bet on yourself, right? Smartly. I think some people bet on themselves and they don't do it right. But bet on yourself in a way that doesn't harm your current lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go homeless and broke to get to the next level. But I think you can be strategic in a way that still pushes you while also living, a decent life. I live a decent life, above average life in my opinion. But I'm in constant pursuit of trying to improve myself. And my biggest ops is laziness and self-doubt sometimes, which we all have. But, sometimes I like to peel back the layer. Why is that? Why do I have self-doubt in myself? Why do I always feel like I'm not good enough or deserving of great things happening to me? Why I'm self-sabotaging myself? These are certain questions I ask myself on a daily as I am improving mentally, and as I improve and I learn myself more and more every day and I'm susceptible to certain things, it helps me to realize that I gotta work hard against these things in order to see change in my life. And I know we talk about change, we talk about improving on this channel all the time, but I just think it's important for us to recognize that we're way better than we give ourselves credit for sometimes. And that we're gonna be great if we choose to go on the path that most people don't travel, on the path that most people don't wanna go through. But if we go through our go-through, which is different from everybody else, on the other side of that is greatness. And you gotta keep going through it till you max out. My greatest fear in my life is that I don't reach my full potential in every field that I feel like I have some talent in. I wanna deplete myself all the time that I have and leave this earth with giving everything I had to the world, And I think one of my talents, I'm doing it right now, and there's other talents that I wanna pursue once this thing takes off for me. And I know it will, but it takes time and I gotta be patient, but I gotta be diligent and I gotta move smartly and do better. And I will, and I am. And so I think the art of trying is just that, just doing it. But just knowing the process of doing those things, you're gonna have people who discourage you, who makes fun of you, who clowns you, who do all these things that on the outside, like, why would you say these things? But you gotta block it out. You gotta act like that don't even bother you. You gotta keep going, because there's gonna be so much hate on this side. But you're gonna have a lot of love. But the person that matters the most is you in this scenario. So I would say, fuck them and keep pushing.